Guys, we're almost halfway done the show. It's very exciting. Listen, coming to the stage right now, this guy's another guy I really haven't known, but I met him tonight. Very nice guy. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Kevin McGinley. Come on, welcome to the stage. Give it up. Let's go.
Thanks, man. All right. Cool. Just so you guys know, I'm the first guy to come up with a notebook, so you know I'm a boomer. This is my open mic cherry. I just peed myself a little bit coming up here. Don't grow this. I'm 62 years old. If I can't come up here and talk about incontinence, incompetence, or impotence, I got no fucking act, right? So I've been retired for about 2 years now. I hope my boss isn't in the audience. That fucker don't need to know my retirement plans. You know, when you get to be my age, you learn that you go to the doctor a lot more often and you hear about these diseases you never knew you had. I went to my doctor the other day and he said, you have senior Tourette's syndrome. I said, senior Tourette's syndrome, what's that? He said, well, it manifests itself by randomly and uncontrollably yelling out old man expressions like, get off my lawn, or pull up your pants, or go back to where you came from. He said, I had a really difficult time diagnosing you. He said, I thought you were just running for president. I've been married to the same woman for 33 years. Yeah, that's right. My son's kind of a smart ass, right? He said, yeah, my parents were married in the late 1900s, you know, like we were married in a fucking covered wagon or something. Joke's on him, it was a Model T, but just the same. He also told me about this thing, ChatGPT. He said, Dad, have you heard about this ChatGPT thing? I said, no, tell me about it. He said, well, you can ask it any question, and within 2 seconds, it'll come back with a 1,500-word answer. I said, Jared, her name is Sherry, she's your mother, and you will respect her. So, as I get older, I decided that I'd help out around the house a little bit, and one of the chores that I decided I would do was dishes. And I learned that unless you have a PhD in material science or a vagina, you don't know how to load a dishwasher. So I do it a lot, right? There have been no explosions, there have been no floods. None of my children have been hospitalized with cascade asphyxiation, so I think I'm pretty good at it, right? I'll be loading the dishwasher, feeling confident and everything, and all of a sudden my wife walks in the kitchen, and my blood pressure goes up, my face flushes, and the hair on the back of my neck stands up, and I get grilled, right? Why is that in the bottom? That's plastic, that'll melt. That's aluminum, you can't put it in there. Did you rinse out that stainless steel? You can't put it in there. That's wooden, it doesn't go in there. Not the first time I ever heard that, to be honest. That's a whole other story. Eventually, right, I just hang my head in shame and I walk away, and she steps up to the dishwasher like she's Tom Cruise in Cocktails. She's flipping glasses and they're landing exactly where they go. She's like a flamenco dancer. She's putting the rinse agent in. She turns around, she kicks the door, it closes, and it automatically starts, right? It's crazy. So I do something that I can handle. I'll take the dogs for a walk, right? I have two beautiful dogs, two standard poodles. They're just gorgeous dogs. They attract a lot of attention. I'm walking them the other day, and this woman says, oh, what are those? I said, they're dogs. I said, no, I mean, what kind of dogs? I said, well, they're poodles. And she said, straight poodles? I said, listen. I said, they never told me their pronouns, but that one right there, that one will hump anything. I think he's a pansexual. So I think I'll wrap up with a true story here. We live on Seabrook Beach, and when you look out our kitchen window, you can see the nuclear power plant, right? So one day my son, I'm at work, and my son calls me and says, Dad, there's an alarm going off. This is a true story. There's an alarm going off at the nuclear power plant. I said, okay. He said, there's a truck driving around saying we should evacuate. What do we do? I said, he's not the smartest kid. I said, well, Matthew, you should evacuate. He goes, well, where do I go? I said, well, come to my office. He said, okay. Okay, what about the dog? What about the dog? He said, well, bring the dog with you. He said, what about Mommy? I said, Matthew, don't be a hero. Somebody's got to be back and load the dishwasher, right? Guys, I really